That was much too nice an introduction for the likes of me, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I was lucky enough and privileged enough to be here 4 years ago when we cut the ribbon for do you still call it the new building? Maybe yes, maybe no. And I talked a little bit then about when I was growing up and how some of my own challenges. And I had my dad died when I was a kid. He got sick when I was 5 and died when I was 7. And even before then, I had some learning disorders that back then they didn't really understand things as well as they did now. But I had a hard time reading. I'm still, to this day, the slowest reader of anyone I know. And I had a very difficult time pronouncing words. And so I would go 2 days a week. They would send me down to the school office, and I had a lot of trouble with S's. And so I would do S's. I knew every word that had an S in it so well. And I was incredibly blessed to have a teacher who took me under her wing and spent some portion of every day. Part of it was, helping me speak more clearly, getting me to slow down. I was always kind of in a hurry, so I would speak so fast you couldn't even understand what I was saying. Speak very, very fast. But part of it was she would spend a lot of time talking about my life or what a problem I was having with some friend or some problem within school, and basically kind of bucking me up, right? Giving me confidence when I felt like things weren't going that well. She'd point out all the things that were going well. And she gave me a lot of the strength so that I did grow to like school. At that time, when I was in first grade and second grade and third grade, I hated school. Fourth grade and fifth grade wasn't too much better. But after Mr. Waters, things got a lot better. And I just got back last night from a conference on early childhood education. And one of the most profound things that they're finding now about high quality early childhood education, this is like for 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds, is that it's not so much the IQ and whether you can do math better or reading better that leads to success in life. It is some of those characteristics that we often don't think about they're not as frequently talked about when we talk about education. But whether you have self-discipline, whether you have natural curiosity, whether you have resilience. I understand resilience is a big topic this year at Denver Academy. That's really what an education gives you in addition to learning to read and write and do math and learn about history. It gives you the characteristics and the qualities that allow you to succeed in life, and the determination, and perseverance, not being willing to quit. Resilience when you bounce back when things don't go your way. All those things are every bit as important as the learning, reading and math and writing and all that. And I think too often we overlook that, and that's one of the great things about Denver Academy. Denver Academy is a place, if I had it to me, I'd like to come out here pretty much every week. This is definitely a special place, and especially because it does understand the relative importance. It's not just about learning math, but it's not just about teaching you the academics. It's about actually creating little adults. And that's why as you guys go through Denver Academy, you're all going to go from little adults into big adults. I think Denver Academy in that sense becomes an oasis of hope and understanding, and that recognition that people like myself, that again, they couldn't figure out why I was so far behind. They thought I was smart, but I just couldn't seem to do very well in school. And yet that sense of that challenge was in the end an opportunity, was something that I had to learn the hard way. I think who knows what I could have done if I'd had Denver Academy, if I'd been able to go to a good school like this. And I certainly think that the city of Denver is blessed to have a school like this. Now today we are honored to be able to welcome another educational treasure to your school, your new headmaster, Kevin Smith. I was just talking to him, and he came from Andrews Osborne Academy in Cleveland. Now, what kind of school has 2 names, Andrews Osborne? It must have been a very good school. A special school to have had such a good name. But he is already, just in talking to him for a couple of minutes, he is already so excited, and his face lights up when he starts talking about Denver Academy. And I can tell right from the first meeting of him that this school is going to be in great hands. And he's been here, what, since July? So literally like a month and a half, 2 months, and already he understands the power of this school in a way that most people never would. And in every endeavor, you know, you have a culture within an organization, and people often don't recognize how powerful that is. But the real truth is that culture is generally not accidental, and it comes from leadership. It comes from people like Kevin Smith that step up and really take charge and help all the great teachers that are here, the ones who put their hearts and souls into making all you kids succeed and grow up properly. He makes sure that they all are motivated and happy, and that they have that same opportunity for growth that all you kids do. Now, Denver is continuing to push forward as an education center, an education center in the country. Since the last time I was here 4 years ago, we passed our preschool initiative. We're the first big city in the United States to have our own preschool. It's a sales tax, but it makes sure that every single 4-year-old, regardless of whether their family has enough money or not, but every kid has access to high quality early childhood education. We have a lights on after school program where we go into all the public schools and make sure there are programs for the kids after school's over, so that they don't have to go home to an empty house. We've been working on mentoring programs, created a scholarship foundation to make sure kids whose family don't have enough money are going to be able to go. If their families don't have enough money, we'll make sure that the scholarship foundation makes sure that they have enough money to go to college. And it's for all kids that live in Denver. So kids from Denver Academy, if you guys graduate and your family doesn't have enough money to pay for your college and you're going to go to college in Colorado, you call me. And we'll put you right in touch with the Denver Scholarship Foundation. So last thing I want to say is just to encourage all you kids that, you know, this is, you probably don't recognize how lucky you are, but this is one of the great schools, not just in Denver, but in the United States, for making sure the kids like me that did have some unusual challenges, that those obstacles do become opportunities. And you learn that once you can, I used to have to go, there was a famous Greek, you all probably heard of Demosthenes, and he wanted to be a great speaker, so he would fill his mouth with pebbles and go down and try and speak over the roar of the ocean. You go down on the beach. I tried that too, and I kept getting all the sand and stuff in my mouth. It didn't work very well. But this is a school that's going to turn out, I think, lots of Demosthenes. So good luck to you all. Appreciate what a great school you have, and make sure that Kevin Smith gets all the support that he deserves.